ingredients, and clinical testing have been evaluated by an advisory council of U.S. board-certified dermatologists. Their thorough review of the formulas, product testing protocols, and results reinforce the high standards of research and efficacy. At Mary Kay, our product philosophy is simple. We always put you first.
The new Retinol 0.5 set contains a nighttime serum powered by pure retinol, plus a calming facial milk. In independent clinical testing, Retinol 0.5 was shown to improve the appearance of wrinkles,
Uneven skin tone,
and loss of facial firmness.
basically
All the things that make your skin look older.
With guidance from dermatologists, Mary Kay designed an 8-week retinization protocol.
To help minimize the temporary dryness, flakiness, or redness that can occur when you first start using products that contain pure retinol at 0.5% concentration.
This protocol incorporates a gradual increase in Mary Kay's Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.5 usage over time,
And gives the skin time to gradually adjust to the potency of retinol. It also combines the use of Calm Plus Restore facial milk to help with temporary dryness.
if it occurs. Often when you introduce new ingredients or new treatments to the skin,
It can take time for skin to adjust.
and this is especially true for retinol,
This period of adjustment is commonly called retinization.
retinization.
Mary Kay worked with dermatologists to develop a gentle retinization protocol.
so that everyone can experience the benefits of this ingredient.
By gradually increasing frequency, skin has time to adjust to the potency of high concentration retinols.
This new dermacosmetic line delivers a marriage of product performance
And personal attention you simply won't find.
at any other beauty brand.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are super excited that you are on here with us tonight. Let me adjust here just a teeny bit there. And there we go. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. Thank you for being on here tonight. Let me move the chat over here. There we go. I love this event tonight that we are on here, and our amazing Lance is on here tonight. He is the manager of product science with us, and he's here tonight with us. So how many of you are ready to turn back time and look super young? Well, before we get started, we do have Spanish interpretation. So I'm going to bring Yemi on here so that she can talk to everybody and tell you how to hear this in Spanish. Yemi?
Muy buenas noches con todas, bienvenidas a la mejor noche de la semana donde vamos a aprender a cuidarnos nuestra cara. Si quieres escuchar la clase en español, busca en tu pantalla un cuadradito que dice Spanish, le das clic ahí y vas a poder escuchar toda la clase en español. Te espero, gracias.
Okay, I understood every word she said. Not really. But thank you, Yemi, for being on here tonight. We always love the fact that we have Spanish interpretation here tonight. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so welcome to Clinical Solutions, an opportunity for you to turn back time. And we are super excited that Lance is on here with us tonight. Before we get to our amazing speaker tonight, I know that he's going to say a few words with you tonight. One of the things we want to do to let you know that we in Mary Kay take pride in education. My name is Janice Trude, and I have been with this company now for 42 years, long time. And we're just excited that you're on here tonight. And guests, please make sure that your name is in that chat section, because we are giving away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kate Spade and Kendra Scott items tonight, plus 8 mascaras. So we're giving away 13 prizes tonight. So please make sure, guests, that your name is in that. So tonight is education for our consultants. It's education for our consumers tonight, and education for all of you. And at the end, we'll share about this amazing product and all those things too. But we're also going to talk about a brand new product that's going to launch just really soon. And Lance is going to share what he can, because some of it I think is a little secret still. But our Clinical Solutions product is 0.5, which is pure retinol. And the results from using this product are absolutely amazing. How many of you have been on our Clinical Solutions? Tell everybody in the chat section what you mostly love about being on retinol. And we're definitely going to have Lance on here in just a bit to share a little bit about this tonight. But it's probably a little bit like a diet in a sense, is it's not going to happen overnight. I know some of you go on a diet tomorrow, you want to lose 10 pounds. How many of you would like to have that? How many of you would like to find a pill for that or something for that? I mean, I would. So it does take time, but the results are absolutely amazing. So before Lance comes on, I'm going to share with you 2 quick videos of 2 people and their testimonies about using our clinical solutions. And again, this is our 0.5 retinol, which is pure retinol. And I know there's a lot of buzz out there with retinol, and I know that Lance is going to talk to you a little bit about that this evening, but let's go ahead and listen to these 2 quick testimonies. One who wants to change her skin, of course, and the other had a little bit of reaction. So I think that it's really great to hear just a little bit about this. So let's go ahead and start this first.
Carolyn was looking to raise the bar on her skincare routine, so she was eager to begin her retinization journey with Mary Kay Clinical Solutions. Her test panel results were incredible and well beyond her expectations.
In my 50s, there's some changes that I really don't like. That I'm like, I need more. So I'm looking for the more. Because you know what, I've never done anything like this. I've heard other people doing it in the past. I have lines that go across like this. I would love to see those get either go away totally or at least dissipate significantly. And if anything comes back and helps these significantly right here, this, I'm buying a ton of it, like a ton of it.
Carolyn's enthusiasm for this product brought a lot of fun to the journey. She was ready to tackle the skin challenges age can naturally bring and learn the retinization process for beautiful results.
Now this time I did notice about 15-20 minutes later I would feel kind of like a little tingle maybe. And it happened all throughout the night, and a little bit today of course. Face I think it looks vibrant, it looks great. I really love that facial milk. I just use it throughout the days whenever I just feel like I want a pop of like freshness because it feels fresh to me. I was amazed that there was this like a heavier wrinkle area right here on underneath this eye, and I was surprised that wrinkle was significantly softer, significantly much better. I mean, obviously better.
Even on here, you can see it even better here. This deep one here is like less deep here for sure.
Oh my gosh, what a difference from a couple of months ago to now. Because what I see in the mirror is I see softer skin. My texture looks so much better. I even feel like I look younger. When I wash my face with my Time-Wise Superior Cleanser, it's just gliding. I'll take pictures with a girlfriend.
Hello, beautiful, how are you?
You know, we're at a function or something, we'll take pictures together, and I'll get comments that say, I've known you for 5 or 6 years. You're actually looking younger today than you did 5 years ago. What are you doing? And I'm like, smiley. So I love this product. I have started using my retinol treatment every day since Sunday. Loving it. Look at that skin. Looks younger. Everyone's skin is a little different. My skin acclimated to the point where I could use it every day. Are you excited about your appointment today? Very excited about it. Awesome. This skin feels so elastic. It's elastic. It just looks younger. It feels soft and smooth. And I look in the mirror and I go, wow, you're looking good, girl.
All right, I love that testimony. Isn't it great about Carolyn and how it acclimated to her skin right away? I know you guys were just blowing up the chat tonight. It is a game changer. I'm seeing all the great things that you love about Clinical Solutions, and I love it too. I've been able to use it just the pure retinol. And one more before Lance gets on here, because I think it's important to know that everybody's skin is different and some acclimated to it differently. And that's what I love about this other testimony, because Elizabeth's going to share a little bit about what happened when she used Clinical Solutions. And it's kind of like a diet because we all change differently. So let's watch this last one, and then we will have Lance share a little bit about just who is the Clinical Solutions customer, anything else. So hang tight here, everybody. Here we go.
Elizabeth started the test panel with great skin, but she was hoping to see a more even skin tone after using Mary Kay Clinical Solutions.
There's so much that's out there and so much new cutting edge
She got far more than she bargained for, with minor reactions that quickly subsided and revealed astounding results in just weeks.
Hello, Mary Kay. Today is day 1.
Well, I'm 47, and so my skin looks good. It's just obviously I get a lot of freckles still. I'm Hispanic, so of course we tend to get more age spots, brown spots, I think. So I want to get ready for 50, so we'll see.
As Elizabeth began her retinization journey, she did notice a few minor things as her skin began to adjust to the power of retinol.
I did notice that the first day my skin was a little bit tighter. Getting some little tiny, let me see if I can get closer, some tiny little bumps coming out. And they're not really pimples, just tiny little bumps. And there's like a little pimple right here.
I've been using it for 5 weeks and I've noticed a couple of issues on my skin. That tingling just started and then I put that facial milk over and it was fine.
Elizabeth experienced typical mild reactions during the retinization process. Using the facial milk as directed, she was able to comfortably continue.
That I just got a little bit of dryness on my cheek area and my forehead, a little bit of flakiness on the sides. I am seeing some peeling still, mostly on my cheek area. So I've been using my facial milk more often every morning just because of the flakiness right here. I'll actually put on generously this facial milk to help smooth out that peelingness that's happening.
It's just very smooth and, soothing. I don't have any tingling anymore at all. In the beginning I did. My skin's gotten used to it like it's supposed to. It's doing exactly what Mary Kay said it would do.
Over here, for sure.
When she showed me on the machine, she was able to compare what it looked like 4 weeks prior into what it looked like now.
Smoother overall, like all of that. That's texture.
We immediately saw some brightness and just a little bit of reduction of the wrinkles right on my crow of my eye, which I didn't even think that would be a result of using the product. So that was exciting to see.
I'll supervise.
In week 10 and 11, when I started using the product on a daily basis, it was just more irritated, like more burning sensation and tingling. And so I scaled back for a couple of days and then I went back to using it daily after that as my skin began to be more used to the product.
Scaling back will not reduce the benefits, but will continue to acclimate your skin for your best results. Elizabeth cared well for her skin by stepping down to 5 days after experiencing discomfort, and then back to the 7-day routine once she felt comfortable, and the outcome was remarkable.
But I'm gonna tell you that I am really excited about that line that's across my forehead that I've been hiding with my little Mary Kay headband. The constant flaking has definitely gone away. So all I see now is results versus some flakiness.
And now I'm finally getting people say, oh, what are you doing? Your skin looks so good, which is great to hear.
And so that's all for now. Bye.
All right, now you heard 2 different versions, and I'm going to bring Lance on here so he can hear it. We're super excited to have Lance on here tonight. Our chemist is on here tonight. So where is he? Can you put him next to me? Hopefully we can do that. And so we can put aside. Hey, Lance, look at you. You look very chemistry.
Got all buttoned up for you. It's an important event. Hello, Jen.
Yeah, there we go, Lance. Well, we have 500 people on here tonight. So why don't you just share with us really quickly, who is the Clinical Solutions customer? Who is the customer that is looking for that retinol, and tell them what it does for them?
Yes, the most simplistic answer of that is, who doesn't want to make their skin look better, make it more healthy, and really have a glow that in terms of the appearance, it's noticeable. So your target audience is any adult, right, who wants to either proactively minimize some of the aging that's hidden, we can't see right now, or most importantly, to the visible signs of aging that we do currently have is actually to help reverse it and create a skincare physiology mindset, if you will, of training our skin to be constantly healthy, glowing, and a walking testament, right, of the Mary Kay brand. It's an excellent product. I mean, retinol, there's always various forms of it. right? So Mary Kay, we chose retinol. Retinol, as Janice said, is the pure form of vitamin A. It's the gold standard in the dermatology and plastic surgeon area. This is our competitive edge with those products that you see out there in dermatology offices, medical spas, and things of this sort. But of course, Mary Kay has improved safety and performance and really the clinical testing to demonstrate what that product can actually do. This has been thanks to our fabulous Mary Kay sales force and leaders like you, Janice. This product is hot and heavy, and it's one of our leading products that we have to really boost your skin to the next level.
Well, Nance, I'm seeing some questions, so I'm going to just go ahead and jump on a couple of them. Can it be used for younger skin?
Yes and no. The skin ages differently, right? You can have a chronological age versus the age of the skin. You can have two 18-year-olds, and some of them already have peachy skin, right? And they haven't sort of fully matured, right? So we want to get them on a normal Mary Kay skincare regimen, create certain good practice habits. But 18 and up is where we did our clinical testing. And so, yes, women in their 20s can absolutely not only benefit, but will be able to see the difference in their skin, even if they don't have wrinkles.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure what happened with that, why we have that on there. Okay. All right. So then the order of application day and night using the product. Now, I know I've gone through the retinization process backwards, as I think I shared with you before. When I first got my clinical solutions, I said, why should I use the milk? Let's just use the pure stuff. That was a really bad idea. I found out very quickly. So you need to use the retinization process. So talk about order of application. Some people were saying, can I use this every day? So can you talk about that?
Yes, one brief minute, because you brought up a very important point. Out of all the products out there, prescription, our products, anything else, the number one reason why people stop using a pure form of retinol is really some of the minor side effects that we can have, right? Some irritation, things that you heard in this video. They are not only known and expected, but it's a natural characteristic. So patient or customer compliance drops off. So what we said is we want to maximize our success to our valued customers, right? And so we found a sweet spot, right? 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Basically, it's a gradual introduction. And it is part of the two-step. We want you to help dilute it with our calming and facial milk, which is great, has some natural plant extracts, coconut, jojoba oil, all this good stuff and fatty acids in there to help minimize or at least lessen some of the side effects that we have. So that 8-week retinization process is really to create success so you don't have to drop out, so you can enjoy using the product and really gain the full benefits of it. So the order of application really is we want to put it on close to the skin after clean and dry skin. Now, this is a cream. So as you know, we have other clinical solutions, and they're actually liquids, right? We have our boosters. We might talk about them a little bit later. So you want to put that product on first, and then your retinol product, because we want it close to the skin. This is pure retinol. It's not going to be a slow release. It's going to come in and it's going to penetrate down and do what it needs to do. So that's why we want to have it closer to the skin.
Perfect. I do want to apologize for the pictures. Every once in a while, you didn't see this, thank goodness, Lance. But I did take that person out of the chat section, so that person's out. That was I've never seen that before. But hey, all kinds of interesting things happen. So let's just pay attention to what Lance is talking about. Thank you, Lance. And you can use it every day, morning and evening. That would be the best part to do with that, correct? So yes. Okay.
Yes. Now, one thing about the complementary product, right, the facial and calming milk, is not only is it clinically tested to be used with our pure retinol product, but as you know, Janice and our customers have found out, that product can slip in any Mary Kay regimen throughout the day, anytime. If you're windburn, if you're skiing, if you're doing whatever, if you're on retinol or not, that product can really help to soothe and calm. But as your testimonial stated, Janice, that yes, we definitely want you to use it during your retinization and then when needed afterwards.
Okay, perfect. So I want to just say something too, Lance. If they're not on our skincare, sometimes people say, well, let me just use this and not use skincare. Can you talk about the combination of both of those and how important that is?
Sure. I'd love to maintain good health and just eat broccoli and mushrooms, but I think my body needs some other stuff as well. So we really need a core set of skincare regimen for our proper nutrients, just to really to bring our skin up to normal state of health from a physiology side. So a normal cleansing, moisturization, toning, and Mary Kay has great products, right, and great regimens at whatever level you need to be at. But that's really, unfortunately, I'm going to say it, that's the entry level right now, just for maintaining the health of your skin. And as we age, we're going to need a little bit more. It's kind of like taking vitamins, right? We can maybe pop a vitamin when you're younger, maybe not, whatever. As we get older, sometimes we metabolize things differently. We pop some specialty vitamins that, we need that. And our skin is no different. So, our clinical solutions are targeted solutions with very key ingredients to deliver on what our need is in high percentages. So the answer is it's a complement, not a replacement whatsoever to a normal, healthy skincare regimen.
Okay, perfect. And I do have a couple other questions. Sunspots, aging spots, brown spots.
Yes, we don't like them, do we? Sometimes they can come with a variety of reasons, right? Hormonal and sun exposure, environmental exposure are some of the most common reasons why we are sort of have them. Some skin tones and skin colors are a little more susceptible than others, right? But Mary Kay, yes, we understand that, with wrinkles and firmness, even skin tone, right, and spot reduction is really, one of our core elements. So we built this in as part of our Mary Kay skincare regimen. We added in a little bit with our Time-Wise Miracle Set, our repair. We sort of infuse it in, right? But either because you have some areas, some targeted areas you want, or just as you're aging and our skin changes, we actually have a very targeted solution called the Clinical Solution Brightener. And this has 3 key ingredients, and you probably are familiar with a couple of them. Ferulic acid, right? Niacinamide, which is a B3 vitamin known for its reduction of melanin, and even skin tone. But what's unique to Mary Kay and talks about our science, about our product, is we have an ingredient that's patented and the only one that globally that we can use. It's called the navy bean extract, and it's been proven to be a very unique, novel way to help reduction and minimize those spots that we want to get rid of. So that's why I can't stop bragging about Mary Kay, because we bring some really good science-based products.
Okay, there's a lot of questions in the chat. I'm just going to do 3. We got to be really quick on these because we got to go through the boosters. But
Gotcha.
Just really quickly for all of you, if you are on here tonight and you are not using skincare, can I just say that I've been using Mary Kay skincare since I was 13. So that means I'm really old. So anyway, you really need to use skincare. I'm in my mid-60s, and skincare is super important. Make sure you get samples or get together with your consultant on this. So this is not to take place of that. Okay, really quickly, rosacea. Yes or no? No. Okay. So if they have rosacea, not a good product.
We're talking about the clinical retinol, is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
The answer is no. Now, I would say, as with time with anything, we learn to train our skin, and our skin sort of adapts. And if you have that down the road, then yes, that would be something. But no, that would not be something we would think that would be compatible and not encouraged at the beginning of introduction of this product.
Okay, and there's also a couple other products you wouldn't use them with. Microderm, can you give a couple of those too?
Yeah, you're right. So if you're on the Mary Kay skincare regimen, or and you're using all these other products, great. But to maximize your success, let's minimize the ones that kind of will help double, increase the chance for an irritation. Masks, scrubs, acne medicine, like our acne toner. We want to avoid those sort of things during this until we get our skin going. And then you can definitely bring them back in because we're going to need to benefit from those products as well.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's go to boosters. All right, we're going to talk about 4 boosters tonight. So this is our clinical solutions, and that's the product that we just talked about. If you're not on a clinical solutions product, you need to talk to your consultant. It also has a little calendar. There's also a little video on this that can share a little bit more about that in our clinical solutions. That's pure retinol. And when you say pure retinol, Lance, other companies have not the pure retinol, but it's more of a retinol cream, which is a different grade, I guess. Is that correct?
Yes, in all fairness, there's a lot of variety out there, but from the selection and the percentage that we use, it is fairly unique in the market. Right. Okay. Absolutely. It's 100% pure retinol. And you think, 0.5%, that's up there. It's a very sensitive ingredient that works at very minimal levels. So this is sort of the sweet percentage that we have to get where your skin needs to be.
Perfect. All right, perfect. Thank you. What's the difference between retinol and Retin-A? We'll do that last one.
Retin-A is a brand name that it's a name like Tylenol or anything else. Retin-A is a prescription name, and it uses retinoic acid. So again, there's various types of it. However, the percentages and things and the science and literature is telling us that, pure retinol is, I can't say competitive because we haven't done the studies to compare, but it's a very comparable product where you're going to have the success. But that is a prescription level product.
Okay. And I'm going to do one more question here. It says,
this is good.
Pure retinol? I've acclimated my skin without the milk, and I can use pure retinol now. Can you talk about that? Because I think it's just, you can't just open it up and use pure retinol. So, but once your skin is acclimated to it, morning and night, can you do that, Lance?
We only recommend only at night, and that is only because of the sun exposure, especially during the retinization period or during the summer and sort of things like that. So yes, you can use it morning and night, but we would like to have you just use it at night. Now, as throughout winter, as your skin tolerates, we all kind of do our thing once we get to a point of what works for us. Some people can have success at maybe at 2 or 3, and that's all they kind of want to do with their skincare. That's all the time they have. That's great. Some people really can use it at, every 5 and 6 or even every day of the week and love it. But yes, start slowly.
Okay. All right. To get the best results, like a diet, stay consistent and stay on it. Okay.
I love that. Yes.
Why use a booster and how do you use them? And what's the purpose of our 4 boosters? And we can go through one at a time, but what was the purpose of bringing a booster out and using it with Clinical Solutions or without?
Yeah. So, our Clinical Solution retinol, it's very unique because it performs a function that we don't have in too many other, in fact, not in other products. And of course, we want to have skin renewal. Our baby skin cells are born, they go through the surface of our skin and they sit up on top. And without a great Mary Kay skincare program, right, they sort of sit there and they get dull and your skin is kind of lifeless a little bit, right? So what we have normally with our Mary Kay skincare, we have our scrubs and things equally important. But what retinol does is it speeds up the cycle and how fast the new skin cells get up to our surface of the skin. So that is why you can visibly see the performance and the benefits in your skin just really glows. Now, boosters are very targeted, right? You can use them. We want them using in certain areas: the hydrator, the brightener, right? The line reducer and the resurfacer. So these are liquid, right? And they come, you've seen them, right? I mean, they're very clinical looking, right? They got little droppers, very controlled, and you can put them exactly where you want them, right? And these are the ones that that people can select whatever their skincare need at the time is. They can use more than one of them. But it is, not a replacement for any of our other skincare. It is a layer on top to complement what we have and to really, if I can say it, boost, right, the skin health that we have.
Okay. All right. So we have 4 boosters. Let's go through the first one. One of my favorites is the ceramide. So it comes like this. It's a drop in a bottle. It's the ceramide. Who uses the ceramide?
Anybody that wants to retain and keep moisture in their skin. It has 2 types of hyaluronic acid. And what that does is it helps to attract moisture from the air and keep it in our skin. And then it also has ceramides to keep the moisture in our skin. So you can use it in any Mary Kay skincare regimen. Anybody of any age can use it. There are no rules. There are no restrictions. And we have 2 different molecule sides of hyaluronic acid, one on the top of our skin, one penetrates down. So it's for anybody of any skin type, Janice.
Even rosacea.
Even with rosacea.
Okay, so let's talk about, this is a ceramide. This is for people who have maybe dry patches, dry spots, and putting them in those targeted areas in the morning and the evening. I think application is what people ask, like, when do I use it? How do I use it? So can you share that really quickly with the ceramide?
Yeah, I can. So, again, the rule of thumb really is liquids first, cream second. Okay, so we want to put this on after we clean our skin, right? And then you can use your retinol, but we want this before the creams, all right? Because we want to be able to penetrate it down in, right? Before it has to hit a layer of the creams.
So I have a patch maybe here or someplace here that's super dry. I just drop the bottle and do a couple of drops on that and put that on there morning and evening, or just morning, either one.
Absolutely. In fact, it's encouraged to use it, especially if you need it, use it twice a day. Yes.
Okay, so this is our ceramide. You guys write these down. The next one we're going to talk about is the Ferulic Niacinamide Brightener. It took me a long time to figure out how to say that doggone thing. The Ferulic
All of us, right?
Brightener.
So whether you can say it or not, the important thing is that we have selected very key, very proven, scientific proven, researched ingredients and put them in here in the boosters at very high levels to get effective results. And what this does is really help to even skin tone and help some of those stubborn dark spots that we get, through normal aging or environmental exposure. And that can be used twice a day. During the retinization process, you might want to use it every other night on your off nights, just kind of gradually work in. These are very high level treatment products, right? And so they work. So when you use a bunch of them at once, all at once without gradual introduction.
So who's the person who would use the Ferulic Niacinamide Brightener?
Who's our target audience?
Yeah.
Any adult that wants to even their skin tone or attack that hyperpigmentation.
Okay, perfect. Then we have this one, which is the PHA-AHA Resurfacer.
Yes, all these different names. You don't have to know it. I mean, not you, Janice, but in general, but they're polyhydroxy acid and alpha hydroxy acids. I mean, if I could see a show of hands, I know I can't, but we're all familiar with hydroxy acids, right? Alpha hydroxy, it's being written up in all the literature, all the women's magazines, it's out there. It's still a very well-known, researched and sought after. So what we did was we have our Mary Kay product. We have other products, scrubs. We have our microdermabrasion. Those are physical, right? This is a chemical exfoliant. You put it on in the evenings only, right? And with these two different forms of hydroxy acids, right? You're going to wake up and your dead skin cells are going to be off. You're going to wash your skin. You're going to be good to go.
Okay, that works for me. That's the PHA-AHA Resurfacer. Those little tiny spots people say they get here and there. What do they call it?
Amelia?
Yeah. So what can you use for that?
Yes. So two things I'm going to say. One of them is we've studied it and we have actually done some compatibility testing, but no Mary Kay product, we can't advertise any clinical testing on that, but no Mary Kay product's going to hurt it. In fact, we know hydroxy acids actually will help out a little bit with the skin condition. We just want to be upfront and transparent that we can't promote our any testing if we haven't done any. But yes, that is a very viable solution.
So the Ferulic would be best in that area.
Yes, ferulic acid or our resurfacer actually.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, and the last one is the line reducer. These are for people in targeted areas, but we're going to talk about something else in just a minute. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is our line reducer, and we have a very high potent vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid, and resveratrol. Resveratrol comes from an extract called the Japanese knotweed. Yeah, there's a fancy buzzword for you, right? But it's a plant that has some of the highest levels of antioxidants, right? These are the antioxidants go in chemically, and they kind of get rid of our free radicals that bounce around. And free radicals are everywhere in our body, and it causes inflammation and pain and all that. And our skin is no different. It's an organ. So resveratrol goes in, attacks those free radicals, right? Forms these chains. And by doing that, we can allow our skin to heal. Vitamin C actually will help stimulate our production of collagen and elastin. Those are sort of our rubber bands under our skin that we get firmness. And that's why we can actually minimize our lines that we have, right, with this line reducer booster.
Okay, so let's review, because some of you guys are like, oh, this is way over my head. Guests are like, yeah, I'll take a dozen of all that. Just get rid of everything. Okay, so we talked about our clinical solutions, which is pure retinol. And this is for those people who are trying to work on their lines, hyperpigmentation, lots of different things. The boosters are specific if you need a little extra help with line reduction, resurfacing, all of those things. And yes, this will be on YouTube. Okay. So Lance, let me just want to show a couple of screen shares for some people before we go on to your buzz thing that you somewhat can share. Okay, so this here, just to let you know, I'm gonna enlarge it just a little bit. So this pure retinol helps to improve the appearance, and you just need to use a pea size with wrinkles, firmness, and skin tone. Okay, retinol is a vitamin A derivative. Topical application of retinol can help maintain skin's useful structure. I love how the texture of my skin. Now, here's a couple of testimonies. You can see this gal here. She's fairly young, and she has a brown spot on the left side there. Oops, sorry. I'll show it to you. I enlarged it here. She's got a lot of this brown spot right there, and using the retinol, it's broken it up through time, there is week 6. And you can see the same here with this woman here. She also talked a little bit about how she said within 4 months of retinol did 10 times more than 2 years of her other routine. And you can kind of see her situation there. Also too, for acne scars. Can you talk about acne scars a little bit, Lance, with that?
Yeah, retinol just in its pure form has a tendency to really soften and break down a little bit in terms of the acne scars, and really to help maximize our skin physiology so our skin can regenerate, on its own.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so those are 2 things, and now you're going to kill me, but we have a product that's coming out. It's going to launch soon, and you were the first ones to pretty much hear about this. Lance goes, what can you tell? So this is a game changer. It's called the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter, and I do have, and I don't know if this is cool or not, but I'll tell you what I have tonight for a screen share, and you can tell me whether we can show this or not. We're showing it anyway. Let me see here. Coming soon. I don't know if you can even see this, Lance. This is what
I can, yes.
Do you want to talk a little bit about this product?
I would, and I know you have a lot to share too. As a national sales director, you're privileged to this information, and you got the product right. This is our latest addition, right? That's coming very soon. It's our latest addition to our clinical solution product line, and this truly is a game changer. We at Mary Kay, and actually in the industry, has never had a product like this that is backed with our clinical testing. So, long story short, right? We are actually making some very bold claims that when you use this product, and it's for, right, the globular, our brow, the frontalis lines, our crow's feet right here, what we're talking about, those are expression lines, right? Sometimes we have wrinkles that are in places where we really don't move too much. It's just normal aging. But our facial expression lines, right? I got one right there and this, right? Those are our deep muscles sort of working, and our skin sort of has a tendency to sort of fall in there, right? So this actually is a topical product, right? That is no injectables, that provides a relaxing benefit to our skin. And one of the key claims that we're going to do, right? We say 4, 6, 8 weeks. After 8 weeks of using this product, it is 76% comparable to the leading injectable. Yeah, you heard that. So we are so excited. It's an industry first, the way we did a topical, how we tested it with the leading injectable, and also the methodology of how we measured this. We've been promoting this from a science side on different continents and talking about it. We are so excited about it, Janice, and I know you cannot wait to get your unit and our sales force and all your valuable customers on this product.
Okay, so they say 6 to 8 weeks, and I've been using this 2 weeks. I actually waited to talk to Lance a couple of weeks ago, and I said, Lance, I'm not putting this on the face until I talk to you because I want to do this right. So let's just walk through this. Cleansing my skin at night, and you said cleanse your skin. I'll repeat you so you don't have to say it, so I'll get myself in trouble. Cleanse the skin, and you said use the serums and use the moisturizers because this is so penetratable. It goes deep into it. It penetrates through the moisturizer and the serums and everything.
You know what? It does. But I'm going to say for Max, I know we have so much education literature. I'm going to say, it can work both ways. But for the consistency and what our consumers are going to see in our package, we're going to say apply it right before your moisturizer. So yes, after your boosters and your retinol, but apply it right before your moisturizer. You can use it afterwards. That's okay. But there's a little bit percentage better if you use it before.
Okay. And this is out for the consultants. But if you want to tonight, guests who are on this, tell your consultant how many of these want. So what I've been doing, it's a cleanse in the morning, use my serum, and then I'm putting it here and here. That's right. And then up here. That's basically where it's supposed to be. Is that correct?
That is correct. Now, these are also expression lines here. We did not do any tests. We did focus mainly, and the main results are going to be up in these 3 areas right here, right now. And we have a patent pending on this ingredient blend, and your customers will love it. It's an all-natural blend with 3 extracts, right? 1 unique to Mary Kay, and 2 of them that are known in the scientific community to provide relaxation of the skin on these expression lines. work side. I can't wait to talk to you more about it, Janice.
Okay, I know you can't do too much, but also people are saying, what about above the lips and the lip lines? No, 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 no. You know, here we go.
So the answer is we have not tested in that area, so you're not going to see us promoting it. However, from a safety and quality standpoint, it's fine for the face. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's not an all over product, right? It's targeted.
Okay,
right?
so talk to me about which one, how does this work when I'm talking about these two?
Right. So they're a complement to each other, right? I mean, there are different ways, what we call it, it's the mechanism of action. There are different ways how we sort of get down into the skin and what ingredients we do and how we stimulate, right? So they're really a complement each other. The retinol product does not relax, right, the skin around the expression lines. The retinol builds from the bottom up, but this dynamic wrinkle limiter is going to be on the surface. It's going to penetrate in and it's going to relax. So you can see how you're getting new skin and stronger, firmer skin down below, and you're relaxing up top, and you're going to have smoother skin.
Perfect. Now, by the time we get to our retreat in Granbury, you'll be able to tell us all kinds of more information.
That's coming up soon, isn't it?
In a couple of weeks, which is great. So, all right, so this is not out yet, but you can talk to your consultants about this. So it does complement your retinol and things like that. And again,
absolutely,
it's really important that I'm using skincare and I'm using the repair line and I'm using these. These are things that will help. And this will take you away from using also to going to a med spa where you're going to get injectables.
It is an alternative. Right. Not everybody wants that. If they do, great. But if they don't, now they have an option that, you know, when used over time. And I want to go back and emphasize what you said about things take time. Yes, they do. Right. We're not going to get things overnight. But for us, from a clinical side, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, that's pretty quick time in order to have the skin change as much as we're asking it and promoting that it's going to change. So, yes, you can't. I love that education. I like how you lead your team with accuracy, standardization of the education. So yes, very important.
Okay, so my goodness, so much going on here. I'm going to try and find a see. So I did, oops, I didn't share that. Hold on here. I did see this really quickly. I do want to share this with you guys so that you can see this last bit here. But Lance, I just appreciate you being on here because it helps the education. And I want you guests to understand that, you know, this is really important for you to see all this, that we have all these things. And I think, wait, I'm looking for it. Okay, so here's the information on our clinical solutions. So I wanted to show you with this tonight a little bit here before we finish up tonight. So the clinical solution set is $120, and that is pure retinol. And that is very inexpensive if you ever price out retinol, Retin-A, any of those things, okay? Our boosters, those are targeted areas, they're $38 each. Our line reducer, the different ferulic niacin brightener, PHA, AHA resurfacer, and the ceramide, and there's the dynamic wrinkle limiter at 58. You go to a med spa, oh my gosh, and that is going to cost you a lot. So, Lance, any last words you want to say on any of this stuff?
Take care of your skin. Use what you need to use, and Mary Kay is a brand you can trust from a safety and a performance side, and use the clinicals. How about that?
Okay, Lance, and it's great to have the chemist guy on here. So it's really good because I know that you'll give us all those things that we wouldn't really know. So I want to just say thank you for being on here tonight. And if you want to hang on, you're grateful. We're grateful. You can answer questions in the chat section, and we're going to go ahead and close out our evening. Okay, so thank you, Lance. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the invite, and I wish all of you well.
Okay, thank you, Lance. All right, so good. Well, we're going to stop this right here.